Hey friends, Stacy here again. I just wanted to stop in, give you a little bit of insight. I had a lovely sesh with a client a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about parenting. And I feel like this is a universal discussion, so this is why I'm sharing this information with you. We were discussing the transition from parenting littles to teenagers to adult children. And we were talking through how different it is when you have littles who are like relying on you for everything versus teenagers who are their job, right, is to explore the world. They're to go out, they're to break up with us, we're to break up with them on some level, and they're to figure some things out. And so we came up with this thing that I thought was pretty great. I've said it a lot to many, many, many parents that I've supported over the years, but I wanted to share it with you. And it's called the 3 C's. And I think they're pretty fantastic for parenting. C number 1 is co-regulation. C number 2 is curiosity. And C number 3 is consulting. And so with those 3, I think there's some pretty tangible parenting tricks in there for teens, especially into early adulthood. So what does that mean? Number 1, co-regulation. Co-regulation is something that many people in my field talk about, but in the normal lay field of parenting, my military life, education, it's actually not something we talk a lot about. It's not a normal term that we use in the real world. And so co-regulation is really about 2 people in a relationship, and maybe one is dysregulated, which means they might be on their roller coaster, which a lot of teens ride. And we are choosing not to get on the roller coaster with them. We are choosing to stay regulated so that we can offer some of that co-regulation. Co-regulation actually starts in infancy, right? So when our children cry and they need comforted, we snuggle them, we hold them, we rock them, we sway them, we offer them co-regulation. We stay calm, cool, and collected while they come back to a regulated state. The same thing has to happen in our teenagers. The difference between infants and toddlers and teenagers is that our teenagers often have bigger feelings, actually. They have more words and bigger languages and more behind some of those feelings. And so our job as parents especially is just to stay co-regulated. Take a deep breath. Do not get on that roller coaster. Watch the roller coaster if you need to, but do not get on the roller coaster. Do not make the roller coaster worse. And just maintain our own business. So that's 1, co-regulation. 2, curiosity. Curiosity is a very underutilized skill. Getting curious about what's happening with your kid, what's happening with your teenager. Help me understand. Walk me through what you're thinking. Tie this together. We don't want to ask why. Why is never a question that lands well. I don't care what kind of relationship you're in, whether it's your boss, your spouse, or your child. When we say, why do you want to do that? It never lands well. So I highly recommend that you start with, help me understand. Walk me through what you're thinking. Tell me more about this. And get curious about what's happening. If you want to understand what's going on in a teenager, get curious. Okay, so co-regulation, curiosity. And the last one, this was always my favorite when my kids were early teens, especially in the middle school life, is become a consultant. Instead of being the expert on life, become a consultant. Say to your kids, hey, I have some thoughts. If you want me to weigh in, I'd be happy to offer consult for you. The consultation is about, I might have some ideas because I've been in the world a little bit longer than you, but I'm going to give you those ideas and then you can go ahead. I'm going to trust that you're going to make the choice that's best for you. Become a consultant. Our job as parents is to help kids grow into adults. So we don't want to do everything for them. We don't want to solve everything for them, but we do want to consult. We do want to give them some advice sometimes. But when they choose to bring us in as a consultant, they often can hear what we're saying more. So I just wanted to add those little tips and tricks to your toolbox. Co-regulation, curiosity, consulting, and hopefully that will add a few more tools in your toolbox of parenting. Wishing you well. Love you loads. See you soon.